Now let's talk about Nano Dimension. So I think you told me about this earlier, but Nano Dimension, they just had a big announcement earlier today because they just acquired a new company called DeepCube, which is a machine learning, deep learning technology company. And this is a really big deal because right now, Nano Dimension is well positioned in the 3D printing electronics segment. They are particularly focused on disrupting PCBs, which are printed circuit boards, and this is like the backbone for all electronic devices. And right now, we have seen a major shortage of chip shortage around the world. They've been causing shortages for electric vehicles, for phone manufacturers, for any company. They've been major shortages for chips and semiconductors. So with Nano Dimension being at the forefront of 3D printing electronics, specifically for PCBs, this is a really big deal. And after this announcement, Nano Dimension stock rose pretty significantly. They rose about 15% immediately when the market opened. After that, they tapered off quite a bit. But in the last month or so, Nano Dimension stock has tanked. It's down about 23%. And this acquisition could be just what they needed to finally start seeing a rebound, finally start to see a recovery. While the stock is up for the last 6 months, over 100%. In the last 3 months, since mid-February, it's down 50%. The stock was at a high of $15 per share, dropped all the way down to now it's at $7.55 per share. So currently, market cap is around $1.9 billion, and ARK Invest has purchased about $8 million of it within the last week. They own it in 4 different ETFs. They own it in their ARKQ, ARKW, their PRNT, and IZRL. So different funds and ETFs. Their Israel Innovation Tech, 3D printing, their ARKW, and their robotics ETF as well. So right now, this big announcement is on top of some other good news with Nano Dimension as well. So Nano Dimension just about last week, they also announced some big changes to C-level executives at the company. They picked a new product chief and head of strategic M&A, which was pretty big news. They picked someone named Hanan Gino as the chief product officer and the head of strategic M&A. This guy has had over 30 years experience, and he's been a senior executive leading international technology corporations. So this is a pretty big deal for like a small company, a small startup like Nano Dimension. And right now, I'm very bullish on Nano Dimension. I think with this acquisition of DeepCube, is going to be a really important step in the right direction because it's a machine learning, deep learning company. It's going to, their technology is going to apply numerous patented breakthrough algorithms to improve data analysis and deployments of advanced deep learning based artificial intelligence systems. So right now, moving forward, data analytics, machine learning, deep learning are all crucially important. They're vital for the next generation of companies, especially for 3D printing and like next gen tech. So I think this could be the thing, could be the catalyst to really turn around Nano Dimension stock after last couple of months of a downward trend. You could see just right now from this one announcement, if you even look at the 6-month chart, we're starting to see a bit more of an uptick. Looks like we could be breaking that downward trend. Last month, obviously, we've seen a major downward trend in all these high growth stocks, but I think this could be a turning point for Nano Dimension, especially with 3D printing becoming more and more relevant, especially because the industry they're in with PCBs and the shortages we're seeing around the world, and coronavirus just pushing and accelerating the move towards 3D printing and everything like that. So we'll see what happens, but I think this is a pretty big acquisition. Investors seem to think the same thing. The stock is up pretty significantly, but I think now we are on the road to seeing a full recovery to where it was at of all-time highs of around $15 per share. But let me know what you guys think.